quickly run through the reactions of carboxylic acids, okay? Now, this is the easiest. Beautiful stuff. Okay, so first let's go through preparation reactions. There are only going to be two. Okay, for preparation reactions, they are only going to be two. And here is the first one, right? First preparation reaction, we're doing reactions of carboxylic acids, right? First we do the preparation reaction. The first, here, let me tell you the truth. There's just going to be two preparation reactions, and we are going to be using oxidation with KMnO4. Okay, KMnO4, just any oxidizing agent. The first one is we'll be using primary alcohols. Okay, so any primary alcohol that you get and you see us oxidizing with KMnO4, then obviously we are going to carboxylic acid, because if we wanted an aldehyde, we would use Swern oxidation or we would use PCC. Basically. So now let's go for it. So let's put anything, whatever, we don't care what they give you, plus KMnO4, okay? Or if they just say put an arrow and they say you add KMnO4, that means you're oxidizing it, okay, with heat. And you say, oh, basically I know what happens. This OH will become a double bond and it'll be O. Yes. So in first stage, you will get, let's put it, let me put a smaller arrow, okay? You just need KMnO4. In the first stage, we know what happens. 2, 3. This becomes a double bond O, right? So, and we remember to put the OH. Please don't forget. So let me do it like this, K double O. Then here, instead of an OH, what does it have? We have a double bond O. So I'll put an H here and a double bond O, because they were bonded to carbon number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. OH was bonded to carbon number 4, and we have carbon number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. It's here. You see, the carbon number 4 is on the mountain peak. That is where we are now putting our double bond O, and then we need to put an H to show it's an aldehyde. But it doesn't stop there. It keeps going. KMnO4. It keeps going to be. This now becomes an OH, and here we have our double bond O. And we have our carboxylic acid. Now, number 2 way of making a carboxylic acid. So in here, what did we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. This was butanol, and it was 1 butanol. In here, this was 1 butanol, and then this is 1 butanoic acid. So butanoic, then you say acid. Okay. Anoic acid is what we say for carboxylic acid. So now the second one is going to be oxidation again. Oxidation of, we say, an alkyl side chain, okay, which will be on a benzene. So it's like this, the second way to make an alcohol, but this time we'll be making an alcohol called a benzoic acid. We have a benzene ring, 2, 3, 4, okay, and then 5, then 6, okay? I didn't do it properly, but it's okay. Like this, right? And then what do we have? On one of the places, we have a CH3. What happens when we oxidize it, okay? KMnO4, and then we oxidize this. It's going to become a carboxylic acid. You say, what? Yes, the side chain. So this is what happens. The side chain, this guy. You will now have it as a C double bond O, then OH. Okay, that's exactly what you now have, and that is what happens. So, and at the end, you also release water. That's going to happen. So this is what we have, and this is going to be, let's say here we have our benzoic acid. Okay, this one was toluene or whatever. So remember that when you see in an exam something with an alkyl CH3 as a side chain to a benzene ring, you oxidize it, you get a carboxylic acid. Remember that. Okay? Please remember that. And that's done. Now we look at their reactions themselves. Their reactions, only 2. Really? Yes. So we saw the 2 ways to make them. In both ways, we oxidize using KMnO4. Okay? In both of the stuff. KMnO4. Right? Don't forget. Now here in the reactions of carboxylic acid, see, easy stuff. Every time they are going to release water. So the first one is the one which we know, esterification, right? Reaction number 1. We are only going to do 2. One is esterification, which we have seen time and time again. Okay, we've seen it under alcohols, And again, you see it under esters. So what is it that happens? You just have any carboxylic acid, right? We like to put, let's put it, we can have this guy, 3, 4, okay, then 6, ding, ding, ding. Here's our benzene. And what we have is we can put a C double bond O, then here it is an OH, okay? You could put it as just an OH. Here, what happens when he meets any alcohol? CH3. What happens? We know that here the OH gets the H, they become water. So at the end, we have our plus H2O. And then what's just going to happen? Let me show you how fast and easy. I can do it without even looking, because there's a trick which you should get used to. And that trick is that, here we have it. And this becomes C double bond O, and then O, then CH3. That trick is that, look at this, we just get this, okay, for here, we just get this OCH3, we stick it to the C double bond O. And we are going to have the new guy. Water is a byproduct. Now, let me show you in the second one where the trick is more feasible. Let me show you in the second one now. Instead of reacting with an alcohol, here it was reacting with an alcohol, right? And we called it esterification. In here, it is now reacting with a base, okay? So let's try to put one. Let's put the same one, okay? This benzoic acid thing, okay? Let's put it. Benzoic acid, come here, bro. We know you are like this. Let's make you meet KOH, okay? Or it could be NaOH. These are the bases. What happens? What happens? Basically, what I'm going to have, look at me doing it. I can do it just fast without even looking at the reactants. You can do it because what you know is that this is going to become a C double bond O. And in here, you are going to have an O again, okay? You're going to have an O again, but this time, instead of bonding with an H, it will bond with a K plus. And what you have as a byproduct is water all the time. In the two reactions of alcohol, we get an. So remember, what happens is you take this guy, this K, and he goes. Remember, what actually happens is, let's put it away. We will have OH take an H. They go, then K will go to O. Okay. Now, what is a trick with these reactions is, look at it, guys. The OH, in actual truth, at the end of the day, the only thing that's going to go is this H. And then what we are going to do is either we'll put CH3 or we'll put K. Okay, so that's what happens. If you see, the only thing that goes is the H. We remain with the O, and we'll put the K plus. Here we'll put the CH3, and that is what we would have. And as a byproduct, we always release water. So only thing that actually goes is the O, is the H, and then here we put a CH3, here we put a K plus, and that's it. So here actually we say acid plus base is equal to salt. This is a salt and water, okay? Anyway, we always get water released in the two reactions of carboxylic acids. And we are done. Whatever you get, I know you can handle it. You can master it, okay? Bye.